Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's low. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down.
Okay, ready? Set, ready.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's low. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Moore to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Tight end now in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Moore. It's a running room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got it on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Peoples. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go right back to it. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught behind the line. It's Thurman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flank. Nice job.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Fighting off the defender. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. They'll try to run for it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get out.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They marched 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game winner.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch and counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Green. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Rolling, throwing, looking right.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Makes the catch. It's Casper. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Here we go. Set. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. On the run, it's Hardy. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He'll try to pop the draw. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's slow. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback...
There he goes! Past the 20. He's at the... Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Offense getting set for first down. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Hill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He'll start this drive firing. He's open on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 28 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Catch in the middle. It's Casper. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Moore will throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
to the air on first down. Lobs it off the back foot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Casper. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
Comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Turning it on! Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore to the air. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the move. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Pulls and fires complete. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Thurman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum. Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he had just enough to will that one home. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's low. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.